Well, it's time for another.
I just wanted to do a cow sound. Come on, that was good, right?
Such a dick.
Right, you do it then. Time for another. Bah. You're such a dick. Yeah, we'll do it together then.
Right.
Now.
It's time for
another Mindset Monday. We got that out. Right, so this week's episode
is all about the importance of having a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset.
Yeah, so we've got to give credit first of all. So Dr. Carol Dweck.
Carol Dweck wrote a book called Mindset, and actually this was the book that first got me into the whole mindset principles. Really clever principle that obviously Carol Dweck, she's a world-leading psychologist. I think I got that right. I think she's a psychologist. So anyway, she talks about the importance of having a growth mindset. Now, we can have growth mindsets in lots of different parts of your life. We can have a fixed mindset in other parts.
So for a growth mindset, I mean, we have a growth mindset with regards to our training, right?
Yeah. When it comes to fitness, we're all about progression and continuously learning new methods.
At no point do we think that's us at the end goal.
Yeah.
Time to stay or maintain.
It is what it is. You know, how many times have you heard people say, "Oh, I'm just not fit," or "I'm not a good swimmer. I can't run." You know, there's those.
It's quite a definitive statement, isn't it?
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Now, that's what you've got. That's what you call having a fixed mindset. You believe that you are what you are and you can't progress. So the aim of this video today is to say you must have a growth mindset in every single aspect of your life. Now, if we're going to be fair about this, okay, let's be fair to our audience. We've got a growth mindset when it comes to our fitness.
Yep.
But we might have fixed mindsets for other aspects of our life.
Yeah. Well, I know a classic one. Just recently we've had a few translations and whatnot. We had a great interview with a gentleman from Peru.
Yep, Antonio. Hi, Antonio.
This is for you, buddy. And it was interesting because, like, I can't speak very good Spanish. That's not even good England. And I suppose I've had a bit of a fixed mindset in that I can't speak Spanish, whereas really I should be, I can't speak Spanish yet. So it's that growth mindset, knowing that, well, not at the moment, but I will get there.
Yeah. And we've agreed that we're going to learn some Spanish, right?
Yeah. We'll give that a go.
We've got a lot of Latin Americans watching our videos, so we thought, you know what, we can learn some Spanish, can't we?
And then when we've conquered Spanish, we'll conquer...
Sí.
But you know, listening at the start, I don't speak good Spanish.
I shoot you up there and you let me down.
I know.
So there's going to be lots of people watching this video and you're thinking, right, where are my growth mindsets? Where are my fixed mindsets? You want to be thinking about every aspect of your life, whether it be your relationships, your financial situation, whether you're good at Spanish or not, with your fitness, with your well-being. I've had some people saying, "Oh, I'm just not very good with that nutrition stuff." Like, you're eating 3 times a day. It doesn't. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to try and figure out some of the basics. Now, that's obviously where we come in. We're here to help you with that. So you have to have that growth mindset, thinking, well, I might not be clued up at the moment,
but I'm willing to learn.
I'm going to learn. I'm going to progress, and I'm going to grow. So actually, this principle in the book, it talks about how we develop a fixed mindset, and they talk about if you're to do a jigsaw. You're a kid, right? You're this tiny little kid. You're 5 years old. Well, that's maybe not that tiny, but 3 or 4 years old, and you do this 4-piece jigsaw. Okay, it's just 4 bits to the puzzle. You do the jigsaw, and your mum or your dad say, "Oh, that's amazing! You're really good at jigsaws, aren't you?" And you think, "Yeah, I'm the kid that's good at jigsaws." And then all of a sudden she's like, right, you do another 4-piece jigsaw, and then you do another one, and all of a sudden your parents put down an 8-piece jigsaw, and you take one look at it, and you think, I can't do that.
That's not the one I normally do. That's...
Yeah, I can't do that. So straight away you believe that you're not going to get the praise that you once had. Like, if I do try this jigsaw and I can't do it, I'm no longer the kid that's good at jigsaws. So therefore you just don't try. Now, that simple little principle, little wind here, if I just do this, I think it'll block it off.
Well, the fuzzy thing should do.
Yeah, hopefully. So this then leads on to every other aspect of your life in adulthood. So you might see something, you might say, do you know what? I'm the fitness guy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really fit and agile and mobile. I'm the fitness guy. And all of a sudden, this guy walks along who looks fitter than you, he acts fitter than you, is more confident than you. Suddenly, you might not want to put yourself out there and be shown up, because then you're no longer the fitness guy. You're the guy who's not as fit as him. So you just don't try. Like, if I don't try, then I can't be second best. I can't fail.
Yeah.
And that's where the fixed mindset comes from. You can't afford to have a fixed mindset in this life.
So basically, that child who thought they were the 4-piece jigsaw king should have just said, I am the jigsaw king and I'll take on any jigsaw.
Yeah. And if I don't know how to do something, I'm going to learn.
And I'm going to keep practicing until I get it. And then if they put down a 100-piece jigsaw, they realise, I can't do that at the moment, but I'm going to keep going. It'll take me longer.
Yep. I'm going to keep practicing until I can do that jigsaw.
I mean, it's like, well, you know, years ago, I got right into doing the Rubik's Cube. And I used to see these sort of speed cubing and all that nonsense online. And I don't know, for somewhere in my head, I thought to myself, I'd never be able to do that. And then one day I was going away on holiday, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to learn how to do this. And I won't lie to you, I went online and found out the how-to guides, right? But that's nonetheless, that's growth, right? And I spent that entire 2-week holiday learning how to do it. And then when I came back, I started showing off that I could do it. And then I showed this bugger, and then he started doing it too. But Stephen, which was good, and this is where I then became a bit of a fixed mindset with it. So I knew that I was good with the 3x3. 3x3, yeah.
Yeah, 3x3.
And I'd seen there was a 4x4 and a 5x5, but it was just something I never invested any time in, where Stephen went ahead and did the 4x4 and the 5x5. And it was one of those things where I looked at it and I was like, the principles are all different, I'd have to learn new algorithms. And when I went from a growth mindset about it, I then ended up with a fixed mindset. And it wasn't a long time later I thought, you know what, I will give that a go. And started sort of memorising the 4x4. But for a time there, I did become fixed. So you've got to be aware of, you know, the transitions between them.
Definitely. It's always being aware of where your mindset is, what you're doing, why you're doing it, and where you see yourself ending up. So to wrap this up then, the main principle that Carol Dweck recommends is, well, for parents anyway, or if you're ever coaching anybody, never say, you're really good at that. Okay, even if you think they are good at something like doing a jigsaw, never praise somebody for their ability to do something, praise the effort. And this is where this comes down to. As long as you're willing to try, to learn, to grow, then you will succeed.